Okay, somebody is going to have to defend the balance that they have created mentally, their mental balance. I'm not sure what. Okay, I flicked this over there on accident. 3 of Wands and then the Hermit in reverse. So people that are not doing the internal work, that do not have the same balance and mental stamina or control, there may be plans in motion that they're waiting to land. They're waiting to come in. And this is the moon. And normally with the moon energy, I would not get defend, but the first is defend, and that's what called my attention. They could have tried to do something on this past full moon, or they could be trying to do something on the new moon that is coming up with the eclipse. I did say in a previous video that the full moon that passed on the 1st had the eclipse with it, but I was wrong. I was wrong. That the solar eclipse starting this eclipse season is on February 17th with the new moon, and then March 3rd will be the lunar eclipse with the full moon. So they may be using this lunar cycle, this eclipse lunar cycle, to do something. All right, Source, why does the collective need to defend the balance that they have created within their mind space? This may be also protecting the ideas that you have coming in that are a product of the balance. Libra could also be significant. Gemini, air signs. 2 of Wands reversed and King of Cups reversed. And it came in like this. So someone who's and King of Cups says Pisces on it. Pisces may be significant. A water sign masculine in distorted energy could be significant, but I'm really just getting the an energy that is in distorted emotional energy. They do not have the depths of their own oceans. They are emotionally immature, emotionally stunted, potentially even emotionally manipulative, and something that they've planned has not come to terms, or they are trying to push in an energy of confusion, stagnation, not knowing which way to go. It has something to do with your growth. It has something to do with what you're creating. And then 3 of Swords in reverse. So you're needing to defend your healing. Someone is wanting to disturb. See, if you can disturb somebody's emotional body or mental body, everything else follows suit. So there's something about your healing that they don't like. 6 of Swords fell on top of 3 of Swords in reverse. That's a lot of air. A lot of mental. And that's falling under Gemini. Your mind. Eight of Wands reversed, trying to slow down the forward movement. 6 of Swords. You got away from this person. You got away from whoever this is, and they do not like that you got away from them. This could be someone who fancies themselves as being smarter than others, as being able to outsmart others, being able to fool others. And I think it's because they use they use confusion. And I think that it's been a bruised ego, collective, that you've gotten away. Wrong one, sorry. They're continuing to try something that's already been done, though. So either they're doing the same, trying to hit you the same way, or they're doing something that you've already gone through and healed and moved away from with someone else. So this is like, if you were the scapegoat in your family dynamic growing up, then somebody later in life coming, trying to scapegoat you, it doesn't have the same impact because you've already gone through it. Okay. This is giving, somebody trying to do something in a way that you already have a lesson, trying to come through a lesson that you've already learned. And not only have you learned it, but you have, there is a fly sitting right on this leaf in front of me. So they probably watch, but they probably act like they don't. So fake account watching, spying from the windows, security cameras, that type of thing. They're trying to hit a lesson that you've not only walked through, learned, but integrated. Which is really hitting their ego because it feels like they thought that they had a hold that they didn't actually have. They thought that they had more say or more pull in your life than they actually had. Four of Swords. Defend the healing that you've done. And don't overwork yourself, but also don't let any energy stagnate, stall you either. It feels like their plan to put you in like hibernation didn't work. They may have tried to turn you, mental side, on yourself with confusion and stuff. So they may have watched you, paid attention to you enough to recognize that you introspect. And one of the ways that people like this will use introspection against someone is they will do things to cause someone to introspect, thinking that the individual is doing something. Oh, this must be, you know, maybe this is my trauma. Maybe this is my anxiety. Maybe this is my whatever. But that outside energy is doing that intentionally. It's getting somebody to essentially turn on themselves, to see themselves as a problem to fix, because that will slow somebody down. That will stop somebody. If you can get somebody to think that they have a problem, think that they are a problem in a way that isn't really theirs because you're causing it, that will cause somebody to stagnate and slow themselves down, because then they go inward searching for where this problem is, what this is, how to fix it, how to heal it, when there's nothing there. It's not their issue. It's an outside projection. Page of Pentacles in the upright. That on the top of this card, like the first thing that it says is manifestation. They needed, collective, if this is for you, this individual needed and needs you to be trapped in your head, focusing on illusions, so that they can manifest off of your energy. Because as long as you're using your energy appropriately for your forward movement, they can't use it. But if they can get you to follow illusions, then they can capitalize and use your energy for their gain. They may have done this in the past. They may have used your energy for their manifestations in the past. Knight of Swords. fell on top of both of these. You've put a stop to this. You took control of your mental, your mind space, and you're like, no more. You stand in truth. You stand in clarity. Stay in that spot. Do not let anybody come in and try to paint fantasies. Give me one more for this over here, third house, please. And your King of Swords energy trumps their King of Cups reversed energy, because you stand in emotional, or in mental, I said emotional, you stand in mental clarity and emotional clarity, and you stand in mental truth, which means that you stand in emotional truth, and they can't go up against this. For the third house, we have the Eight of Cups reversed and the King of Pentacles reversed. So not only is this individual, 1111 on the timer, not only is this individual emotionally unstable, emotionally manipulative, but they are also ungrounded, greedy, looking to capitalize on somebody else, and they're stuck. While you are healing and moving away. You may have called your energy back, collective. You may have pulled all your energy away from this person. They're feeling it. They know it. We've got 4 and 8. We've got almost all of the kings out here as well. Worlds. This is done. Do not allow somebody to come in energetically, astrally, or in our 3D realm and try to paint some kind of confusions. You know the truth already. If you moved away from somebody off of your intuition, off of things that you were seeing, but it wasn't like, oh, here's the 3D proof of it. You moved correctly. You moved away because there was deception in some form. They were not who they were trying to portray to you. Okay? Do not allow them to come in and try to paint some other picture. They're going to try to come in and put you back in a confusion place, back in a place of, I'm not really sure. This is what it feels like, but I don't really have any proof of what. Don't let them do that. They need you in that confusion and allowing their energy in so they can use your energy to build their kingdom, their empire. You don't have time for that. You're 3, 2, 1 on the timer. It was 13, 21, 3, 2, 1 on the timer. You don't have time for that. You've got your own kingdom and empire to build. They can learn to use their own energy to build, not yours. Okay? It's one thing if y'all are working together to build an empire, but they're not. They're purposefully putting you, collective, in confusion and mental distortedness so that they can use your energy to build what they want. And for the cross watchers, because I know cross watchers watch too, when you build your life and your foundational stuff and your towers on someone else's energy, as soon as they take their power back and they pull their energy away, everything you built on their energy will start to crumble. Just 4:14 on the timer. Just a heads up there. It's really not worth it. The shortcut is really not worth it. No, it's not. It's not. All right, collective. You've already closed this cycle out. Keep it that way. Don't open it back up. Don't let them in, energetic or otherwise. So if they're popping into your head, I've already closed the cycle. I don't need to re-examine this. I've already closed this cycle. I don't need to open that message, that text. I've already closed this cycle. I don't need to deal with this in a dream. We're going to cleanse it away. Happy healing.